Alright, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long overdue update, but it is what it is. I've been constantly busy. We've had baseball going on, preseason and the postseason, so we've been busy with that. The kids been practicing every single day. Games about 2 times out of the week for both boys. Is that my radiator? Oh, that's my hood. Got a little nervous. So I was like, damn, what is that? But like I was saying, the boys been busy 2 days out of the week. Then both of them have games on the weekend as well. So in total, 4 games a week. So super swamped, super busy. But we're back up in motion again. So if this is you guys' first time tuning into the channel, feel free to throw a like in there, subscribe, turn your post notifications on to stay tuned for more content. So with the Integra, I have a hybrid racing conversion harness coming in. I have a Immobilizer setup for the K20, just so I can have the most basic, turnkey setup for the K-Swap. So that should be coming in tomorrow, I believe. I got some block drag coilovers. I got, let's see, what else did I get? Fuel rail, fuel pressure gauge, and brake master for the Integra. Since I can get the ABS system, I need to have a master that is compatible with non-ABS. This is what I got. Got a little flare kit, a tube bender. I picked myself up some coilovers from Blocks. These are decent dry coilovers. I got some stainless steel hardline for the actual brake kit. I should have threw this stuff out. I did open it, but it's all right. So I got the brake master off of Blocks. I got some, what are these? Tube nuts. These are stainless steel as well. Same company here. So those will be good. These are for the coilovers itself. I got myself, what is this? This is my fuel rail. So I got a Blocks Racing fuel rail. It's not bad. I gotta get some different fittings here, but it's all good. So this one is gonna be for my Integra. So that'll be off on the side. And what is this here? This is the fuel pressure gauge. So that one from Blocks as well. Got myself a little EK coupe, 5-speed. It's not bad. I'll pull it out right now. This is the engine right here. Looks clean. A little D16 setup. It is a very nice car for me, in my opinion, because it has everything original, stock airbox, everything stock on the engine itself. Has a nice battery in there already. Has a radiator setup. Everything's clean. It doesn't look bad. The harness looks really clean. Has power steering. All of it works. The engine functions nice. Very smooth idle. I like it. So this is what I'm working with for now. This is what I got. A little deal for my homie Tazzy. Much appreciated. Little things that I gotta fix on the vehicle. I gotta take this stuff off. It's around the whole car. I don't like it. I don't know who did it, why they did it. But yeah, I'll take it off, clean it up. Another thing that I like about the car is the moldings. Everything is there. I love that. As you guys can see, no moldings here. I haven't owned a Honda other than my EG hatch with everything. So all the moldings, the side skirts, I love. I gotta take this stuff off. I like the 50/50 tail lights already. That's clean. The paint's cool. It's not too bad. I gotta take off the back molding right here as well. Like I said, those are the little things. I gotta fix the bumper from hanging. That kind of bothers me a little bit too. But for the most part, it's all complete. So yeah, moldings again on the passenger side, real clean. Another issue, the mirror, it hangs. So I gotta either take this apart, tighten it, and see if I can fix that. If not, I go to the junkyard, get some silver ones. So yeah. Then another issue that I feel like I gotta address, the door panels. It's cracked up there. Same here on the passenger, it's cracked. But yeah, that's a very minor. I could find these in the yard all day, so it's not really a problem. 5-speed. OEM floor mats. Dash is fine, not cracked, looks clean. Seats, they're not desired EM1 seats, but they're EK seats and they're clean. I like them. The rears, they're clean as well. This is pushed up right here. I gotta push it back down and lock it in. The main issue with this car was the fuel pump. So the fuel pump didn't work. The homie Tazzy put one in, fired right up. So yeah, I gotta push that down and it'll be squared away. The rear looks good. The car, I give it like a 7 out of 10. I give it like a 7 out of 10 in my opinion, because nowadays these cars are coming a lot harder to find. The condition that they're in, especially the EKs, they're very, very worn down. So you see them in the yard all day long. They're salvaged. They have very, very bad accidents done to them. Fenders are, pushed in. They have a lot of issues. There's the Immobilizer system right here. There's the bypass. This is basically gonna help with turning the car on without the stock ignition. This is the conversion harness. This, I believe, is an E-plug for Kseries. On the jumper that my tuner is making, this is non-existent. This is basically wired in, and it's gonna delete this whole system for the CRX. But this is for the Integra here. So this is gonna be like a plug-and-play setup. I'll wire this in as well. That way we can get the car started. All right, check it out. This is what the coupe's looking like. Looks clean. All right, guys, so I got the CRX pulled out and I pulled the Integra into the garage. I'm gonna begin the coilover swap out on the Integra. I took the CRX around the neighborhood and down the main streets a few times just to get the feel for the car again and give it a chance to run and have a proper cycle, and also to get the components working the way they should. I'm gonna be taking apart the underdash harness on the CRX. That's gonna be going back to my brother's EJ coupe. Basically everything in the CRX is it's from a coupe. It's from an EJ coupe, EG, whatever you want to call it, 92 through 95. So it's a full OBD1 car, and we did that to kind of make an event, and it's been that way ever since. So with that being said, now that I'm getting my full race harness, I'm gonna be giving my brother his stuff back. All right, so tapping back in now that I finalized the whole coilover setup. I measured out to spec of what I want for the front and the rear. The fronts are matching and the rears are matching. So fingers crossed that the height that I had adjusted it to sits nice in the front. I put the rear kind of high, so it has a little aggressive stance. I'm not into that whole camber life and low and slow stuff, so yeah. The rear for me is cool, I like it. The front needs to come up just a little bit, at least for one finger in the front, The oil pan clearance, it's probably like 3 inches at max, and that's too close for comfort. Check this out. This whole spring snap. This is why you should not run cheap aftermarket parts. JDM speed, never even heard of it. I didn't put these on the car, but whoever owned the car put them on. All right, that's a wrap. The Integra ride height is finalized. I'm comfortable with it. In my opinion, it's a lot better. The rear and the front are pretty even. It's spot on. These are 14-inch wheels right here, so when I throw the 15s on, it will look a little better. It's gonna fill in nice on the wheel well. But yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's very even. Kind of hard to see on this end, but you know, overall the ride height is cool. I'm comfortable with it. Let's see the ground clearance, if we could see in there. Came up a little bit, but yeah, overall the ride height is cool. So yeah, let's say it's about to rain. It's been gray out. I'm gonna straighten up right here, get things cleaned up, get things situated, pull the cars in, and get ready because it might rain. And tomorrow, if it does rain, that means the kids don't have practice, so it gives me time to jump in the garage, and you know, I could pull the engine harness out or the underdash harness for the CRX. I could pull it out. That way, when my tuner does come on Tuesday, we could proceed with the mil spec harness. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up and conclude for the video. If you guys do enjoy the content, like, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on for more content. There will be more content soon.